Hello! Welcome back to anybody who was from my old channel, and to anybody who's new here, hello, hi. My name is VB, and I am the owner of this channel, and welcome to the review of Colossalcon. But, to anyone who's been to Colossalcon or who haven't been to Colossalcon, it is a convention in Sandusky, Ohio, and it is held in the Kalahari Resort there, and it's pretty known as a party convention for anyone who doesn't go there, and it is so much fun. But this is basically me talking about the things I went to and basically reviewing the convention and things like that. So I'm a little bit rusty, haven't done this in a while, so pardon me if I end up saying a lot of likes and things like that. So let's get on to it. So I went to a lot of panels this time. I usually don't go to a lot of panels. I usually just hop around, walk around the convention. So it was quite a surprise to me that there were a lot of panels that I actually liked going to. Seeing as how Colossalcon only has 7 rooms usually for it, but the panels are usually an hour long, and it was actually very nice going to the panels. One of the panels that I really liked was the robot fighting. It reminded me of Robot Wars, which was a show that I used to watch as a kid, and it was so much fun. It ran for a very long while, so I watched it for a good bit, and it was so much fun. It had people from all ages come up with all kinds of robots from big to small, and they would fight for at least maybe a minute or longer before they would have a hole show up into the arena, and they would try to knock them into the holes. Things would go flying, there were sparks. Of course, there was a little safety thing around the arena, and a nice little screen for anybody who wasn't in the first rows. It was so cool. Of course, they did have the wrestling thing that I ended up missing again this year. Hopefully, I'll be able to see it next year if I'm able to get a room. But I did see some clips for it, and it did seem pretty awesome. So hopefully, I'll get to go and see it next year. Another panel that I did go and see was the Beyblade one, which my partner ended up bringing me to that one. I originally wasn't going to go see it, but I did go and see the Beyblade panel, and it was so much fun. At first, I didn't think I was going to have that much fun because I was never into Beyblades, but it was amazing. Just the feel of everyone around it, just having so much fun, and of course the names that people gave their Beyblades was hilarious. There was one person who was dressed as a Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and they had their name for their Beyblade being like the Baja Blast or something like that. I think one that was really funny was somebody who had like their name being like the Poison Person or something like that. And then it was against the USA. I have clips, and it's so hilarious. And of course, everyone just like going ready, 1, 2, 3, let it rip, and people screaming that as everyone is doing it. And it was so much fun. And of course, you could have your name on a trophy for being the winner. And you didn't even have to bring your own Beyblades either. You could just show up, put your money in, and choose a Beyblade and be a part of the tournament. So being able to just join it and not have a Beyblade, that was really fun. And of course, if you won, you could get money. All you had to do was enter in with like $5, and yeah, that was a really fun panel. And it was hosted by somebody who also held a panel that is for the next one I'm talking about, which is the Your Opinion Sucks and You Should Feel Bad, which is an 18+ panel. Of course, I can't show clips of this one, but I can tell you a little bit about it. And it is held by, I believe the name is called, I think it's called Manly Battleships. I will have the name of it right here, but he is also the person who was hosting the Beyblade tournament. It is an 18 plus panel. I've gone to it. This is I think the second time I've gone to it. The first time was in 2021. For anyone who's like 18 and 18 plus, who's looking for just a fun panel to go and see, or just something that's like wants to just sit down and laugh at like anime and stuff like that and things like that, I would highly recommend this. It's a late night panel around like 11 and things like that. It's so much fun. Of course, like I said, I'm respecting his wishes by not showing any footage or film of it, but I do recommend going and seeing it just because it's hilarious. I do believe he also does this panel at Colossalcon East, so if you go to Colossalcon East, I would recommend going and checking it out. I do believe that they also have a little tiny booth as well that they sell. He sells his shirts and things like that, so go check him out and like support him and stuff like that. It's really cool. After that, we sort of just walked around and everything like that. Apparently this was one of the bigger crowds for Colossalcon, and I could tell because there was just walls to the walls people everywhere, just everywhere. And honestly, it was a really nice crowd compared to the other times I've been to Colossalcon. The people there were actually a lot nicer, which honestly I was sort of like surprised. But also I spent a lot more time out of the convention and in the like water park areas and things like that, just relaxing, hanging out with other people there as well, so maybe that was it as well. But I had a lot more fun. I actually talked to a lot more people, so that may have been it. But yeah, the crowd was a lot nicer. I ended up in the Rave in the Waves as well, which if you're going to the convention and they have it, I would recommend, even if you just do one day, to check it out, because it is very fun to do that, as opposed to the little glow dance. I do like the Rave in the Waves better. It's just way more fun, especially since it's a water park and everything. But let's see what else. The dealer's room, they actually had a little otaku craft fair before they did the dealer's room and the artist alley thing, and I thought that was really fun. I saw some stuff that I actually ended up buying there that actually I didn't end up buying anywhere else. So that was something that that was really cool. I hope they do that again. And of course the little flea market at the end, where I ended up buying a lot more stuff there than I ended up buying at the dealer's room and the artist alley. I actually ended up buying more at the artist alley and the other places that I did than I did at the dealer's room. So yeah, but I think the only real complaints I would have would be maybe the dealer's room. There really wasn't any much of a variety of things. There was a lot of people selling mostly the same things, so there was that. But other than that, I think I really had a fun time. I would recommend going as a group. Oh, there was one guy who was doing the 360 cameras. That was really fun. I would recommend. He was only doing it for like, what, $15? So I'm pretty sure that guy made a lot of money for doing that. But like, the 360 cameras were so cool. Getting the people who were doing your photos were really nice. They had a nice, they must have redone the whole Kalahari place because it looked so different. It's now a cashless place, and they made a new place where like in the arcade you could like swish your card and there's like a whole place to just like take photos and everything. But yeah, it's a pretty nice place. I did see that security had been upped in the resort, especially with volunteers. I did notice that. So a lot of people, like, if they didn't have their badge, were being pulled out and things like that. I did notice that. So like, if you're going, make sure you have your badge because they might pull you right out. So yeah, really make sure you have your badge on you. So yeah, really make sure you have your badge on you. But other than that, I really had a fun time. If we're going on my own personal journey, I brought 6 costumes to this thing. And by Saturday, I was exhausted. I was trying to walk around as White Diamond, and I was in that costume for maybe an hour, and I immediately got out of it, and I was walking around as Cutie Honey for the rest of the day. But yeah, we got there on Wednesday. And I did nothing. We walked around. I went to the pool and we swam around for that day. Did absolutely nothing. Got my badge. Now, I did 2 costumes on the next day, 2 costumes on like Friday. By the time I got to Saturday, I was exhausted. My skin was like, what have you done? But yeah, by the time I got to like White Diamond, because like I said, I was doing 6 costumes. 6 costumes. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just like, this is the only convention I'm going to this year. I need to do as much as I can. But yeah, I did White Diamond a little bit, got out of it, got into Cutie Honey, and that was the only costume I did for Saturday at all. I stayed in that, and then I had a line on my forehead from the wig cap, so yeah. Bad. So word to the wise for me. Don't bring 6 costumes to that convention. Just bring something nice and comfortable. And if you want to do something cool, maybe like have something comfortable later on. But yeah, don't bring 6 costumes to that. Do not. Unless it's like 6 comfortable costumes. But yeah, other than that, we did have some people who really liked partying in the hallways until like 4 a.m. At one point, we had one people blasting the Sephiroth theme music. Our neighbors were blasting that, and it was kind of hilarious because we were just like, I was just laying in bed because my feet were so sore, and all you heard was the Sephiroth music getting louder and louder. But that was kind of hilarious. That was pretty funny. Other than that, it was pretty fun. Everyone was really nice. But yeah, it was really fun. Oh, the One Piece photo shoot. There were so many people there, and one of the VAs showed up. One of the VAs, the VA for Odin, showed up and decided to make a video with the Odins, and then had to run off to do, I think, autographs or something like that, but that was pretty fun. But it was so hot. I was wearing my silicone chest piece, so it was so hot. I was surprised I didn't get stuck in there. But yeah, other than that, really good convention. Would highly recommend it for anyone who like wants to go in a group and just hang out in their groups, or people who just want to go and also swim and chill, or just like have a party just go to a party convention, stuff like that, and want to actually like chill in a pool or something like that. Highly recommend going to even if you just want to go to Kalahari and just be in a costume and not go to the convention. But yeah, just go to Colossal. I highly recommend it. But yeah, it's a good convention. Good. But that was my experience with Colossal and everything like that. It was pretty good. I know I've rambled on and things like that, but if there's any other videos you guys want me to do other than talking about the conventions or things like that, you guys want me to talk about anime, you guys want me to, I don't know, talk about costumes, talk about other things, do makeup, talk about stories, narrate stories, I don't know, whatever you guys want me to do, leave them in the comments down below. I'll see you guys later.